and welcome to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, for a Barcelona news roundup today, where we are going to be discussing the very, very latest. And to be honest, I wasn't planning on doing this video. I was planning today to get started on the Barca versus Napoli build-up, but now that's going to be starting all next week. It's all going to be happening on the channel next week, so I'm so excited to bring you guys that. But we got to discuss today Bartomeu, because yet again, he's opened his big mouth, he's talking nonsense. We have to discuss all of those quotes on Arthur Melo and exactly what the situation is. We've also got the latest on training with an update there on Ousmane Dembélé, and I really do want to get your opinion on David Alaba. That's something that I really do want to discuss with you guys, and it's all coming up in today's video, so let's get to it. Because we do start here with the update on training, because this morning the team actually trained there live from the Camp Nou. That was this morning's training session there out on the field, and it was basically, as we saw before, just to get the players acclimatised again to playing out at the Camp Nou, and in particular there ahead of that Napoli game, which, like I say, is less than a week away now. That game is coming very, very quickly. I can't wait for it. And apparently City in there is planning on playing a full 11 versus 11 game with only Barcelona players, as opposed to playing a friendly match prior to that game against Napoli. So that's interesting there. Instead of a friendly, we're going to be using Barca players only, 11 versus 11. And I suppose the only challenge right now for Quique Setien is actually there, finding 22 players who are all fit and available to play in that sort of friendly game. So that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. But I do want to bring you here that update on Ousmane Dembélé, because the video I made a few days ago, a lot of people were saying, you know what, has Dembélé had a relapse? Is he going through some problems? Has something else happened? And obviously with Dembélé, there's always concern. Whenever you hear those sort of rumours, the first thing you're thinking is, oh no, please, not again. But the good news is, guys, do not worry. There has been absolutely no relapse. Dembélé is absolutely fine. A lot of people thought that maybe because he's not going to be playing, he's most likely not going to be involved there against Napoli. Maybe something went wrong. But all that happened was the club felt as though Dembélé was overworking himself. They felt as though the rate that he was going at, the work that he was going through, because remember, when everybody else was out on their holidays over the past few days and everybody else was out on the break, Dembélé was in the gym. He was working on that recovery, and you've got to say, his attitude after this injury, it has been impeccable. He's been really driven, determined to come back stronger, and the club just felt as though you just need to tone it down just a little bit. You need to make sure here you're not overworking, overloading those muscles, and for that reason, Dembélé has just taken just a tiny step back. The day after that message came, he worked in the gym, he didn't go out on the field, so it was just toning it down. But the good news was, yesterday, he was with the group. He was with the group in training for part of the session. Dembélé back with the team, and that is fantastic news. That just shows there is no problem. They're easing him back day by day. They're taking things slowly. They're taking no risks, which is exactly the way that it should be with Dembélé. But really encouraging news there. There hasn't been a new problem, and it is exciting to see. He's getting closer and closer now. There's plenty more to come. I do just want to also bring you some transfer news before we do move on to those Bartomeu quotes on Arthur Melo, starting here with Ivan Rakitić, because the big headline this morning on the front cover of Mundo Deportivo, it reads there, Rakitić, yes, to Sevilla. And as we do know, it is absolutely no secret that Rakitić has really strong feelings there for the club of Sevilla and also the city of Seville. And that's something that we've been very much used to hearing over the years, even during his time at Barcelona. And MD basically say there that Rakitić wants to go back to Sevilla. He wants to play there his final years and retire at the club. And it's interesting now because they believe it will happen this summer. They say that Rakitić now is entering the final year of his contract. His contract there expires in the summer of 2021, and it's believed that this summer, Barcelona will be happy to sell him for 10 million euros, a fee there which is certainly attainable for Sevilla, and it just ensures that Rakitić wouldn't leave for free come 2021, and crucially, not just there about the transfer fee, but it would also remove what is in Rakitić a very high earner from the club's wage bill, which is something we have to address. We simply have to address this summer. Now, you may be thinking, you know, we have heard these Rakitić rumours before. We all know that he wants to go back there, but will it happen this summer, or is is he going to actually leave for free in 2021? But what I would say right now is the feeling does feel slightly different. I do feel as though this summer, the way that everything has happened, the way that everything has turned out, I just feel like right now, this might be the time where all parties look and think, you know what, we've had a good time, we've had a good journey, Rakitić has been a good servant of the club, but now is the time to move it on. And Rakitić himself, I think he wants to go back there. Him, his wife, they've always wanted to go back there. And this summer, for apparently 10 million euros, that could definitely be on the table. Another midfielder, of course, who is leaving the club, and that has indeed been confirmed, is Arthur Melo. Now, I want to bring you something that's happened over the past few hours, over the past day or so. It's Bartomeu there, who did an exclusive interview. He came out, he spoke about Arthur's actions, and also some details about his sale. Now, I'm going to break this down into two parts. The first part is fine. The second part is absolutely scandalous and ridiculous. This is the first part. Bartomeu said, Arthur refuses to return to Barcelona. He called and he told us, I will not return. I will stay in Brazil. No one has given him permission for that decision, and that has forced us now to open disciplinary proceedings against Arthur. What Arthur has done has shown a lack of respect for his teammates, because this team wants to do well in the Champions League. And like I say, fine. I don't have any problem with that. I've said before that yes, I can understand why Arthur's doing what he's doing, but it's not the right way to go. It's not a good look for him. It's not a good look there for any professional to go on strike, and Arthur is in the wrong, and I can understand why the club there are going to open disciplinary proceedings against him. That's fine. I don't have any complaints about what Bartomeu has said there. But if we move on to the second part of what he said about Arthur, this is blatant lies. He said Arthur was sold for sporting reasons, not for financial ones. He said, we're talking about a player who was unable to renew with Barca for the amount that he wanted. He had a better offer from elsewhere, and he told us about that offer. Barcelona could not match that offer, and we had to sell him. That is a blatant lie. Because honestly, that couldn't be further away from the truth. You just break that down. Arthur was sold for sporting reasons, not financial ones. Not true. Literally not true. We know the club at the end of the financial year were desperate for money. They needed some sort of income that they could put there in the books. Arthur fitted the bill. That's why he was sold. We all know that. That is common knowledge. And then to say that Arthur had an offer from elsewhere and that Barcelona couldn't match it, and therefore suddenly we had to sell him, insinuating there that it's all about money, that Arthur got a big offer from Juve, and for that reason we were forced into selling him. This is a player, remember, who's still under contract with several years to go. We didn't have to do anything. If they didn't want to sell him, if they didn't want to renew him, they didn't have to. He was still going to be here for many, many years. It's ridiculous. It is absolute lies there from Bartomeu. That's not what happened. We all know that. You are an idiot to think we would believe your version of events. And I have to say as well, Arthur, in the media in Brazil, he has categorically denied the words there of Bartomeu. And I just really, really want Arthur to come out and speak. I think he's got to do that, whether he does it now, whether it is in a week, whether it is when he leaves Barcelona. Whenever the time comes, he's got to talk. He has to come out, set the record straight, clear his image, and ultimately speak about the treatment there from Bartomeu. He has to do that. If there's one more gift, if there's one more thing that we as fans can ask for from Arthur, it's please come out and talk, speak openly in the public domain about Bartomeu. Please do that. Finally though, guys, I do want to get your thoughts, like I say, on David Alaba, because there have been several rumours within the media over the past few days and indeed weeks concerning Bayern Munich's David Alaba, which again isn't exactly something new. Over the years, Alaba has been repeatedly linked to Barcelona. He's been a player that there's been no secret we have admired from afar. However, could this summer be slightly different? Could it be there a different situation? Because much like Rakitić, there are several players this summer who are entering the final year of their contracts. Alaba is one of those players, and although a renewal has been on the table from Bayern Munich, it's not been accepted, it's not been signed by Alaba. He's refused up until now to sign that new deal, and for that reason, suddenly, could he be on the market? Because Bayern have made it crystal clear this summer, if you're in the last year of your deal and you don't sign a renewal, you will be sold. The same thing there is going to happen with Thiago Alcantara. He's in exactly the same situation, and he's going to leave this summer for what is a cut price. And that's where these reports do become very intriguing, because apparently some of these rumours have actually said that Bayern have offered David Alaba to Barcelona, actually saying there, you know what, if you want to sign him, now you can, with the rumoured fee there being between 30 to 40 million euros, which is a fee there that I feel, if Barcelona can raise money through player sales, potentially we might be tempted. And I just want to know your thoughts on this. I just want to know how you'd feel there about targeting David Alaba this summer. Because yes, on the one hand, you look at it there, Alaba is 28 years old. We know that our squad isn't getting any younger, and that's not ideal. But on the other hand, I think Alaba is a slightly different case, because number one, he's only recently turned 28. He's now entering what I feel would be the prime years of his career. And let's not deny here, he's a quality player. He is a top-class player. And not only that either, but it's the positions that he plays. For quite a while now, he's been playing at centre-back for Bayern Munich and playing it very, very well. And as we all know, he's also a very accomplished left-back, which just happened to be two positions in our team that we desperately need strength in. We desperately need to bring players in for those roles, and you could maybe do 2 in 1. And I just think it's interesting there, because as time goes on this summer, if he doesn't agree that renewal with Bayern Munich, if time continues to go on, he will become more and more available in this transfer market. And I'm just interested to know, would you take him? Would he be for or against signing Alaba this summer? Let me know down below. So that right there, guys, is where we stand in terms of the Barcelona news. Of course, don't forget about the kit giveaway, the Barcelona away shirt, the brand new one. It looks incredible, and all you've got to do to win that shirt is head on over there to the TalkFCB Flip Chat. You can find all the details there and possibly win this shirt. That there is in the link down below. All the discussion, of course, is over on the app too. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on everything we have discussed today. I will see you soon for that Barca versus Napoli build-up. I can't wait for it. It's coming soon. I'll see you then, guys. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barca.